everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be explaining process theodicy, which is part of the evil and suffering topic for A-level religious studies. So this is quite confusing and I know we're all trying to sort of teach from home, so I'm going to try and explain it in a simple way which hopefully will be easier to understand than the textbook. So essentially what this argument is saying is that God is not all-powerful and he did not create the world from nothing. Creation was God beginning the evolutionary process. So what he said was, right, I'm going to start this world, and he started sort of a chain of events, but he did not create it from nothing. He just pushed it forward. This means that God is part of the universe and is bound by natural laws, so he is not beyond the universe. Griffin, who's one of the people who argues this, said that God is responsible for evil only for urging creation forward. This removes the why issue for why suffering exists, because God had no power to remove it. Another part of the process theodicy argument, as put forth by Whitehead, is that God is the fellow sufferer who understands. What process theodicy says is that God is dipolar. He has a mental and a physical pole. So there's two parts of him, and the physical pole is the manifest world, so his body is the world. When we suffer, he also suffers, which shows that he identifies with us. What God wants us to do is he wants us to fight evil alongside him. These are the strengths of the argument. Some weaknesses of process theodicy is, well, is it really a theodicy? It denies God's power, essentially, meaning it's not the theistic concept which is being defended. It also questions whether or not God is worthy of worship, because if he's not all-powerful and he didn't create the universe from nothing, then is he really God? It also means there's no promise of heaven because, if God didn't create the world from nothing, he just started the evolutionary process, that does not guarantee an afterlife. It also questions the point of human efforts. If God can't overcome evil, we would not be able to. So this is a little bit sad as an argument. It's like, oh, well, that's great. What are we going to be able to do? But it is also quite simple, really. There's not much to it. It's a little bit confusing, but there's not much to it. So to summarise, process theodicy says that God did not create the world from nothing. He just began the process. He is part of the universe and bound by natural laws, and he suffers too. I do hope you found this useful. As I said, it is a bit confusing, so I hope I made it as simple as possible. If you want me to make more videos on the evil and suffering topic or anything before that in the specification, I can. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.